Greetings, folks. Zealer here. I'm back again after taking a few days off from putting out a lot of videos over the last couple of weeks. I ended last week with a video of a German battleship, myself playing the Tier 8 Bismarck. In this match, I'm starting the week with another German battleship replay. This time I'm in the premium Tier 7 Scharnhorst. I'm in division with Jimmy Jazz in the Belfast and Lynn Wilkie in the Leningrad. We are in a super try-hard Tier 7, premium Tier 7 division in a domination match here on Estuary. This is actually a Tier 8 match with a couple of Tier 6 carriers in play. I am running a full tank concealment build. This is the commander I share with my Aegir and my Odin. So going to get a salvo out here on the Zara. That was a nice little chunk taken out, and Lynn finishes them off. So I've started this replay several minutes into the match because the early going is kind of dull for us. And things get a lot more interesting in the last few minutes. And this match is a good demonstration of both the brawling capabilities of the German battleships, which I think most people are pretty familiar with, but also is a good demonstration of helping to turn a game around and essentially the sacrifice that a battleship can make to turn the tide. So when I play battleships, I plan to sink. I come into a game, I don't try to YOLO and die, but my goal is to absorb as much damage as I can for the team, get in as much damage as I can. I will try to use all of my repair parties. Sometimes I only use all but one. I want to pause here because there's a rainbow, which I thought was kind of cool. I've never seen that in game before. Maybe I'm just not observant enough, or that's new. In any case, yeah. So my goal is to basically burn through as much of my repair parties as possible, absorb as much damage as possible. And I just plan to sink. And it's okay if I sacrifice myself as the battleship, so long as my destroyers and my cruisers can back me up, and that they can do their job either with their spotting and their area control as destroyers do, or just through good damage farming and DPM as the cruisers do. So we are in a full cyclone. Detection is at 8 kilometers. I had hoped to engage the Queen Elizabeth and the North Carolina individually. This is a place where the German battleships can excel. They like being in close, although I would prefer not to be in a crossfire between two battleships. The North Carolina absolutely had the chance to overmatch me on the bow. He chose to fire up into the superstructure. I am actually going to send my torpedoes here on the North Carolina. I'm going to send short here because he starts turning out, and then keep my guns on the Queen Elizabeth because he's giving me just flat broadside. There you can hear the game announcer saying that we are behind. We are indeed behind. We're down by 3 ships. We have only 1 cap to the opponent's 3, and I am just getting beaten the snot out of myself. But that's okay. I mean, just again, so long as I'm getting some backup, which I am from Lynn and our Champagne, I'm going to send my other set of torpedoes on the North Carolina. Again, keep my guns on the Queen Elizabeth. Our Champagne does take down the Queen Elizabeth. I'm really down low on health. There is the North Carolina. He did take the second set of 3 torpedoes, but he didn't go down. Oh, and now I'm in range of the Nagato. So this is keeping things very interesting and exciting, and the carriers coming in to attack me again. I am able to bounce the shot from the North Carolina, finish him off, and I am on a sliver of health. I do have a repair coming up in about 10 seconds, but he only needs to get really one overpen on me and finish me off. There is high caliber, and in a moment, oh, guess whose torpedoes are ready again, thanks to Adrenaline Rush. Get those out, and I'm going to go down here. So my repair party was up, but frankly, even if I had started it as soon as it came available, I would have probably still gone down with those 410 millimeter shells come in. But those torpedoes are looking pretty good on the Nagato. Let's see how this works out. Yep, there is just a flesh wound of achievement, and in fact I think Jimmy Jazz or Lynn took down another ship, so now we have a 2-ship advantage. We are still down on cap, so we're behind on points, but not by too much. Lynn is, or I'm sorry, moved ahead here a couple of minutes as Jimmy Jazz is going to engage the Cleveland. Going to try to keep his bow on the Cleveland, minimize the number of shells fired that can hit him. The Cleveland, for some reason, is firing armor piercing here. I'm not sure why. Maybe only to disable the guns of Jimmy Jazz. That's the only thing I can guess. Because the AP, 152 millimeter AP just isn't going to do enough alpha on a bow arm light cruiser like that. And Jimmy is going to finish off the Cleveland. We're going to take the alpha cap. And then I'm going to transition here a couple more minutes as Jimmy and Lynn are headed towards Charlie as some insurance to get another cap for backup. We are even on the points, and our Champagne has uncovered the Ranger. So see how laser-like these dual turrets are. So the Champagne has 2 triple gun turrets, 406 millimeters. This is sort of classified as a glass cannon, but she's extremely accurate. So let's see how this full salvo looks when she fires. There she goes. Man, those are just laser beams. Wow. Yeah, this Ranger kind of made a mistake going bow in, because that allows the AP to arm within the ship and cause damage. A lot of damage, in fact. And then I think the secondaries are basically going to finish her off here. Yes, they do. So a good example of how to turn a game around. I did, like I said, I don't mind sacrificing myself if it's for a good cause. Get a couple of kills, high caliber, just a flesh room, and 2100 base XP. So a fun little exchange at the end of this match. I hope you enjoyed the replay and the commentary. Please do leave your comments below. And as always, we hope to see you out there on the virtual seas. And we wish you happy sailing.